Hey, welcome to Cameras and Chaos, episode 2. My name is Drew.
And I'm Danielle.
And if you haven't come around and found this lovely little sideshow podcast that we have created, we are Cameras and Chaos. The show is set up that I am going to be teaching Danielle all of the ins and outs of reality TV that is most prevalent right now, today, this week, this month. And yeah, I love teaching Danielle a little bit about my world that I'm obsessed with. Are you having so much fun?
I love it.
Yes, that is the answer that I was looking for. Oh my gosh.
I am having way too much fun.
Right? And then you just want to keep watching more and more reality shows, but you have you have to wait because I need it's a specific homework, okay?
I know. I'm trying.
We are so excited about the launch of the first episode, and it is getting so much popularity and downloads, and we love to see it. Do we not? This is so much fun.
It is. I'm so shocked. I'm like, okay, so people like when you're teaching me something.
So if you don't know how the structure of the show goes, I gave Danielle a little piece of homework to watch a certain reality show, and she gets to come back and ask me 3 questions, and I will give her a little bit more knowledge about those questions. So last week, I gave Danielle the homework of watching the most popular Real Housewives show right now that is just on everyone's tongues. It's the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. So first off, I want to ask you, what do you think so far?
Okay, first impression. It took me about 3 episodes to know who was who because they all looked alike.
Okay, yeah. But then also we have a little bit of like New Jersey spilling over to Rhode Island where...
I was so confused. Yeah, because I'm just like, I didn't know people talked like that in Rhode Island. I guess I was thinking more Martha's Vineyard kind of vibe. We're getting a classy Jersey Shore experience.
Yeah, kind of.
Very confused, but
yeah.
Whoa.
It's so good, though. It's so... Okay, let's go with question number 1. What's your first question? Or wait, you had a comment.
No, my first comment was just about how much I could not tell anyone apart. Like Kelsey, Rosie.
Yeah.
I was just like, who is who? Oh my gosh. And then Dolores and Liz. Liz's friend Dolores.
They
and she's
look
like,
identical.
We have the same plastic surgeon. Yeah, I'm like,
they look
so
identical.
Weird.
They look identical. It is crazy because when we got announced that Dolores was kind of being the friend role on Real Housewives of Rhode Island, a lot of the reality TV gurus were like, how is this going to work? Because she's a main character on Real Housewives of New Jersey, but it just works perfectly. Yeah.
I had no idea until you just told me that.
Yeah, she's one of the main girls. That's and now we got announced that Real Housewives of New Jersey is coming back, which I'm so excited about. And there's only 3 Real Housewives that they're bringing back: Melissa Gorga, Teresa Giudice, and none other than Dolores. And we
so
wait.
That was like a really organic transition into that because I had no clue who Dolores was.
Yeah.
I have no clue who any of these people are. So if you're like me and you don't know reality TV. Welcome. So my first question is, what makes a city housewives worthy for the show? Because this seems like such a random place. And then I was looking at all the other franchises and I was just wondering, why did they do Rhode Island now? It used to be like those big meccas, right? New York. Well, I guess they did Real Housewives of what? Orange County,
Beverly Hills. Yeah, both.
Yeah, so they were like those big places where everybody knew, okay, lots of money.
Right.
So now there's like the
Potomac.
Potomac. I was just looking at the list of all these places and I'm like, so what makes it worthy of this show?
Okay, so how Bravo kind of looks at cities and picks them, there's a few key factors. One being kind of like a dense social circle, the biggest factor involving a city. It's not necessarily about wealth. It's about long-standing friendships, family connections.
That makes sense.
Business rivalries, kind of stuff like that. And then another factor is visible wealth and huge lifestyles. Like Bravo loves big homes, vacations, you know what I mean, fashions and parties. So that's a big factor that goes into play.
Okay.
And then obviously we have, strong personalities, right? So Rhode Island is very, very, very real on letting us know that you have some strong personalities in this. The last kind of thing I would say, it would be kind of like the identity of the city. So like you have like Real Housewives of Atlanta, which has Southern culture and like entrepreneurship. Beverly Hills has like the luxury celebrity like adjacency, and like Potomac is like this prestigious, has politics because it's near Washington D.C.
Washington D.C.
And like Salt Lake City obviously has like, you know, the Mormon religion and like unique local culture.
I can't wait until we talk about that because I may have show cheated on my flight to Paris.
Danielle?
It was the only thing available, okay?
Okay.
It was the only thing available.
Okay. Just don't rush this.
Okay. I know. I'm kind of flooding myself with reality TV, and Blake is questioning. He's like, what are we watching? I'm not even gonna lie. Last night, Holland could not fall asleep, and I thought if I turned on one of my TV shows, she'd find it boring. Yeah. She was locked in to
That's my girl.
The latest episode of Real Housewives of Rhode Island, and I had to actually change it.
Oh my God.
And put on Toy Story because I was like,
because there's some things that maybe Holland
she's too young. She's too young to even understand the context of any of that. Right. But it was like how locked in she was to the dynamics of the women, how they spoke to each other. I was like, oh, no, we're not subjecting you to this.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
No,
maybe
we're not doing that.
A few years down the road, we'll subject you to it a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my next question is, how do they cast the housewives? Because now you kind of touched on this because you just mentioned, and this is exactly where I was going with my thoughts. Especially with Rhode Island, is we hear Liz talk about how she's known Alicia's family. You were not homeless. You come from a good family.
Yes.
You know, so
that's good, Danielle. That was good.
I'm telling you, I am a good student. Okay.
That was good. Yeah, I mean,
how do they cast and how do they pick? Because I'm sure there's like multiple pockets of wealth, right? But you know,
so basically, like there's a lot of things that go into play here, right? So like scouting and referrals is a big thing. Producers like they look for women who like are basically like already prominent in the social scene, right? And then you also have like existing housewives often recommend friends or acquaintances or even rivals. Like they recommend people that are going to bring basically good drama or good quality content to the show.
Wow.
And then they go through interviews and auditions. So potential housewives usually they do phone interviews, video interviews, and like extensive.
Sorry, I was just picturing the women of Rhode Island.
Oh yeah, I like it to be like a fly on the wall in that process. I would have paid.
I would really love to see that. I would really love to see that because
oh my God,
they are just. They're wild. Like I know Lisa Vanderpump. We talked about Vanderpump Villa in the last episode. Right. And so I'm very familiar with Lisa Vanderpump. She's very much like branded herself out there on her own outside of this franchise.
And she's about to open up Vanderpump Hotel in Vegas next week, baby.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yep. And they're doing a 3-part Bravo documentary for it. So I'm so excited.
Okay, well we'll save all of our Vanderpump talk for the next episode because I could go down that whole road. Yeah. But I was very, very interested in the people of Rhode Island.
Yeah. Rhode Island, like it was very random. It was like we didn't really hear about Rhode Island, but the thing that makes Rhode Island so specifically different than like a lot of the other franchises is that they all know each other. They all have families that are tied to each other. They went to school together. Their husbands know each other.
High school memories. Yeah.
So we already have like the close knitness of this group that we're
hooking up with each other.
Yeah. So like we are already like it's like we're diving into in episode 1 where we're already involved in their lives, and that's honestly what makes the Real Housewives show so like important and so popular is because like we want to see the connections, we want to see the close knitness of this group instead of it just being random picks from different social like scenarios and then it's just like a random group, you know what I mean? But that's what makes Rhode Island so specifically different.
Okay, so my third question is about Liz. Now, before you get into this, I've noticed, and when I say notice, I've only watched Salt Lake City as the other franchise. Okay. I've noticed there's like a matriarch that they cast, like a matriarch figure. Is that part of their formula? Because it seems like Liz was the Heather, which I love. I love Heather in the beginning. Okay. Right. So I'm talking about Heather from Salt Lake City, who I adore.
Interesting that you say that. Okay, keep going. I want to hear the rest.
Okay. But as of last night, I watched the last episode. And oh my gosh, she should not be in that role if that's what she was supposed to be cast as. Like, she's very kind of, as Alicia said, abusive.
Mm-hmm.
She plays mind games. She is got to be the center of attention. Like,
first of all, that's such a base on the matriarch character or matriarch role. There is that slightly, the one that is slightly the oldest or whatnot that kind of has like the one that everyone
leader of the group.
Kind of. But I personally, if I was going on Salt Lake City, I wouldn't put Heather as that character. I would actually put Meredith Marks as that character. Yeah. It's weird that you said Heather.
I haven't watched the other seasons. It was the most recent season that was on the plane.
Okay. But
Heather
is like a very big character in the cast, but I actually would put Meredith in that role. That's so interesting. I never thought of that actually.
Meredith is kind of more like a Liz. So then, because from what I saw in the most previous season of Salt Lake City, I should watch the other seasons, but you'll probably assign that to me at another time. But I'm just seeing this pattern of like very toxic matriarchal figures that everyone seems to like tiptoe around, and the other people are like, that's not a friend. And I'm like, exactly.
I think that Heather is kind of like, she's like the fun one, but also she like definitely has like a lot of drama that's associated with her. And
but she always just seems like a very good voice of reason, where like Liz doesn't. So that's why everyone kind of seemed like if Heather got mad at them, they were really upset. And this season, if Liz gets mad at them, they're really upset. Yeah. So I just kind of saw that parallel, and that's why I was wondering: is there always like a matriarch? Right.
Okay.
Everyone kind of has to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. What is your take on Liz?
I'm kind of flip-flopping here now. I love Liz in the beginning.
Me too.
And now she's kind of not. I don't want to say falling off the deep end, but she is definitely like she's showing some colors of her that I'm not liking. But then she also like, I know that, and like when you watch her interviews, like her intention is always good, like when she's explaining like why she was going at Alicia for saying that she was homeless when her dad took the house away. Technically, if you look at it, like she definitely was her home was taken away from her, so like she realized her home was that house,
no
that
longer
her dad,
hers.
Exactly,
like her home.
And if she didn't have her grandparents, then she technically would have been homeless, like.
Right.
But I think the problem that we were having in the latest episode is when, Joellen likes to be like the girl that's going to pick both sides and wants to be Switzerland, but she has very strong opinions about one side and very strong opinions about the other. Yeah. And Liz is not going to deal with that. So that's of course why she kind of snaps at her. But I do love Liz. I think that she's like, if you were to take her out of the show, it would be I think that a lot of the storylines would be like, you would only have like, I'm sorry to say this, but like, I'm not a big fan of Ashley.
Ashley's too healthy. Yeah. Like, she's too healthy. So that actually brings me to my favorite quotes, because one of them, I have two. The first one is Ashley. Well, it's about Ashley, and it's when they're at that castle, which, oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that castle was
sponsor
stunning.
us a trip to a Newport castle, please. But it might have been Liz, or it was Alicia. I think it was Liz. And they were like, so Ashley's crying because she's got nothing to cry about. And I was like, wait.
But Ashley, but why is she crying so much?
She's just a really deep feeling person.
Girl, no, there is too much crying going on that there's just too much. There's just too much. I'm an emotional person. You know me more than anyone. Like, I cry a lot, but that girl is crying every single episode. And then if you go back to like The Bachelor, and you watch like little clips of her, she's always crying. She's always crying.
Really? I never watched that franchise either. Yeah. So what's funny is I have a friend, my friend Samantha. She lives in the Netherlands actually, and she cries over everything. And it's just one of the sweetest parts of her personality. Everybody knows that about her, you know, but it's more like she'll have like happy tears. And it's not like this ugly cry where Ashley has like this ugly cry.
And it's like, like I can't do it, but it's just like she.
I'm like, how many times do you hysterically cry?
Yeah, like she's crying. She's crying a lot. She's crying
a lot.
A lot. Oh my gosh.
She's crying a lot. So I think there's a battle between like the girl of today.
Yeah.
And reality TV from when this franchise started.
Okay.
That is where I think there's this battle, because millennial women now very much we are supposed to be girls, right? Like we are there for our girls. We are not like supposed to be catty with each other. We're supposed to lift each other up. But the franchise basically started from catty women going at each other, kind of like literally monetizing it, right? So I think Ashley is the girl's girl. And then you have Liz. So you have these generational differences, which actually makes it really compelling to watch. I think it's more compelling than original seasons or if I go back to season 1 of any reality show, like I am with some shows right now, like I'm noticing that. And I just think it's so much more interesting now to watch reality TV than even when it started. So it's just really interesting to see that dynamic. Now, my other favorite quote.
Okay.
Wait, I want to see if you're going to guess it.
Wait, I have to think.
No.
I'm probably not going to guess it. I'm not going to go.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay,
if I tell you, it's a quote from Alicia.
About her crackers?
I need a cracker. Where's my crackers? Bring the crackers over
Where's
here.
My crackers?
Where's my crackers?
Talk about, you know that Ritz Crackers is going to probably give her a sponsorship. Like, she
better.
I mean, like, she has to be. I don't
they
know.
Better. If I don't see like a Super Bowl ad for a cracker brand
and Alicia is not on it, and then can we also like reference that she like hit a woman in her car, like, and it was so casual in her interview. She's like, yeah, the reason why I'm scared about driving is because like bridges, highways, I hit a woman, and then it's just like. Wait,
she's my favorite.
Yeah,
she is my favorite. Alicia
she
is
really
my favorite.
Is one of my favorites. But like,
she is just a gem.
We
of a
do
human.
since
I
we
love
are
her.
talking about Liz. I do need to touch base on the latest scandal that is involving her, which I'm definitely afraid of. That like, if this gets going and this is actually true, there is potential for her to not be on next season. So during the episodes, you definitely you saw her and her talk about her relationship with her best friend Dino. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dino.
so there was a lot of like going back and forth of like the scandal of like if Dino was more than a friend, but her husband always went away on fishing trips, and so like her husband just kind of made sure that she was taken care of by Dino. Now, Dino has definitely been involved with a few of the other girls, maybe one particular that we can talk about later with her as well. So he's very prevalent in this circle. And we also know that Liz has a business with cannabis. Like, she's doing great with that. This is coming directly from The Sun. So Dino is a close friend of Liz who has been...
Who's Sun?
No, the news, The Sun.
Okay.
S-U-N, not S-O-N.
Isn't that like... It's like a tabloid, right?
Yeah. So Dino...
Okay.
Dino, who's a close friend of Liz, who has been discussed and featured on The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, is now facing multiple felony charges related to an alleged cocaine trafficking operation. Authorities allege he was involved in smuggling and distributing kilogram quantities of cocaine and have now charged him with drug conspiracy, among other offenses.
He's been charged?
Yeah. So he apparently is like, he is like being known as like the best kept secret of like he's been keeping this under wraps. Like no one knew of this until recently, which I think is because of Liz featuring him on Rhode Island. So Rhode Island State Police affidavits reportedly allege that Dino had ties to the New England branch of La Cosa Nostra and oversaw a cocaine smuggling network operating through Rhode Island. These are allegations by law enforcement. The criminal cases remain ongoing. But because Liz repeatedly described Dino as one of her closest friends, and because she has spent so much time with her when her husband went away on these very long fishing trips, people are speculating that she has connections with this. But There is nothing.
I mean, she practically packages him as like part of their family. Like it's her husband, and Dino.
But have this be happening already on season 1, I personally don't think that is a very good look for Liz.
No, and she's already in the drug business. Like,
yeah. So that's kind of not a good look for Liz. But I secretly hope that she has nothing to do with it, and she is not charged with anything, and she can stay on the show, because I think that she is a demand amongst the viewers, and she's causing a lot of great content for the show. So
crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so are you ready for your next homework lesson?
I am.
Okay, because we're going into and we're talking about the latest drama and everything that is going on right now. As we're talking, I am going to make you watch Summer House Season 10. You've got 4 episodes. Episode 1, I hope you're writing this down. Episode 1, Episode 15, Episode 16. If you want to watch Episode 17, which is Reunion Part 1, it is juicy. If you want to go back and watch season 1, you'll get the gist of it. There's a lot of drama going around, as we all reality TV lovers know, between Amanda Sierra and Amanda's ex-husband Kyle.
Wait, I did hear about this. I had no idea what was going on though.
Yes. I want you to watch season 10, episode 1, episode 15, episode 16, and if you get through those and you understand what's going on, watch Reunion Part 1, which is episode 17.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to leave you with one question, just an opinion.
Okay.
I just want to hear your opinion. Do you think Mom Talk will survive?
Ooh, oh my gosh, we're jumping to Secret Lives. Do I think Mom Talk is going to survive? I think that it will probably not survive in the way that we want it to survive.
I agree.
Think that there's there's some spin-offs happening. Whitney is definitely hinting right now on social media that there's a spin-off between her and her husband happening. I mean, she's definitely going to be on this next season, but I don't think it's going to be the same, because now we're going to have the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives in Orange County. Is it Orange? I think it's Orange County.
Orange County, yeah.
Which I'm very interested to see how that's going to play out, but
I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to have Macy's sister on there, which is
weird. When I saw the picture of Macy's sister, I was like, wait, is that Macy?
Yeah, I know. So like, I think there's going to be a lot of crossover, but I think the original Mom Talk is, I mean, as much as we wanted to, I don't think
I think it's ran its course too.
I think it's ran its course. Yeah, and Taylor and Dakota drama is still happening, so
everyone's like living other places. They're all like fighting with each other online. That's the only reality TV I follow online, so that's the only reason why I know what's going on.
Fingers crossed for Mom Talk. Well, that is the end of Cameras and Chaos, episode 2. And just so you guys all know, we will soon have our own social media page that you can go and follow, like, and subscribe. And we'll have all that information on our Forensic Files podcast. We'll have all that information about the Cameras and Chaos social media on there. And that is the wrap on episode 2.
Woo!
I can't wait to talk about Summer House.
Yeah, this one I have no idea what's going on.
Good. That's what we like. All right, love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.